Be the show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the mound in this one, Andrew Abbott. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Throws to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. Now at the plate, Ben Williamson. This one in the air, right field. Benson makes his way towards it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Ball. Caminero hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
That's a strike.
Check swing went around. That's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Jesse Schultz. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Here's Byron Buxton. That one fouled off.
No.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out.
No,
really good
inside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down.
Batting third.
Next for Cincinnati, Jordan Westburg.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out number 2.
Batting fourth, third baseman, James Burger.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball 2.
couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda.
Ball one.
There's a strike.
Ball two.
And that's downstairs and outside. Got him swinging. This one in the air, right field. And there's two down. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Ground ball left side. Over to first. Rays retired in order. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Ball.
And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Batting six, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
To third, Caminero. Already two out here in the home half of inning number two.
Batting seven.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that's the inning. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. There's a strike.
Well, these Rays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
No,
and this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results.
To Westberg, double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Base is empty after the double play. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a foul straight back. Out towards right center field, Benson. Long run into the gap. And that's the third out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, number 35. Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 1-2.
No, that's a ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Matt McLean.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former 2nd overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Matt Wallner. Wallner in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball,
Good slider
no.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
No.
Just missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
For the Reds, second base.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. The tag, safe. On the board first, it's 1 zip. This to third, Caminero. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the Rays' leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Vin Williamson.
Ball.
Williamson, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. In the air to left center. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Caminero, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Rays down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Ripped, but it curls foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. This one in the air center field. Buxton gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Ball. He rides.
And foul ball.
Ball 2.
Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Yandy Diaz now. 2 on, 2 outs. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. Out towards right center field, Benson sprinting towards the gap, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-1. In the air, right field. DeLuca takes it in for the out. 1 down. In the air, out towards right center. Mullins on his way over. And there are 2 outs. At the plate, Will Benson. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that misses. 2-2. In the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. To the right side. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Ball 1.
The Rays down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late with the swing there.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Outside ball.
And that's off the outside edge. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. 2 up, 2 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Flied to right his first time.
Hey.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton sprinting after it. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. High fly ball, right field. And a quick out, number 1.
Inside.
When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Hard liner. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Wallner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Caminero gets him easily, ends the inning. Top 6, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. On the ground to third. Zips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Ball.
To the right side, a sliding stop onto the pitcher, and that's a great play for the out. Jonathan Aranda digs in now, 1 for 2. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark, in now for the Reds, Jordan Westburg. Yoendris Gomez on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Westberg on at first, nobody out.
Ball one. That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in, not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning. Digging in, Spencer Steer. And there's a strike. Base hit center field. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. Up the middle. He flips it to second in time. And a run scores on the double play. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball out to left field. And that is that. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca.
Ball.
Out to short. McLean whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1. That one to first. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. In now for the Reds, number 35.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? They've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Matt McLean.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. And it
Got him.
beats
That's
him.
an out.
What a play. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Byron Buxton. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. On the ground. On the run, throw to first.
He
got
got
him. Nice play. Back here in Cincinnati. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. Over for 3 with 2 fly. Brock Burke gets the ball now. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's the ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Ben Williamson.
Smash down the left field line. 2 down. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Reds DH, Matt Wallner. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is in the dirt.
High.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman Jordan Westburg.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. There's a swing and a drive. DeLuca going back. And it is out of here. A solo shot. 1 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Ripped to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the 9th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball, no.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. And there's one away. Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Jake Fraley looking to start something with one gone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Good eye right there. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And there's ball four.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Mullins now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Jacob Melton. Runners at first and second for him with one down.
Ball one.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Walls. And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate.
Now a pop up on the infield. Berger under it. That's the ball game.